Hello again, everyone. This is Joe Henches with Beyond the Chart, and this is an educational video, basically how I analyze a stock. We're going to take a look at Green Mountain Coffee Roasters, and we're going to look at it on a weekly and then daily basis. Today is Thursday, July 17th, so we've got the data in here. We don't have it for the weekly. The bar we're showing here on the weekly is last Friday's close. We'll get to the daily in a minute. So I like to take a look at the weekly moving average to see if there's an obvious wave structure in here. And clearly, as you can see in here, there is. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? And it's clear to me that this is a clear zigzag correction. So when I go back here, I'm looking for an alternate. The opposite of this would be like a flat correction. And here's the flat, and it's more of an expanded flat because it went to B wave, went to a high beyond the beginning of A, and then the C went well beyond the ending of A also. So it's expanded flat. And then we had this very strong third wave that ran from the bottom in 2002 all the way to a top in 2011. And so that's wave 3. We had this correction that bottomed in 2012, and now we've had this wave 5 that I think actually ended right in here. So this is the first snapshot to kind of give you a perspective. Where am I in the overall cycles with any individual stock? And sometimes it's clear and sometimes it's not. This one looks pretty clear to me. So now we zoom in and we take a look at, say, the last year or so. Let me get it so it's here's the last year's worth of trading. So this is that final wave, Roman numeral wave 5 up in here. So this is the fifth wave of that fifth wave. So now we're in this correction phase, and this looks like a 3-wave correction, and usually that means you're doing some kind of flat, and we may end up being a very complex correction, but right now that's the best that we know. So now I was looking for a B wave that would come back to the beginning of A, and we seem to have gotten that, and we're getting this rising wedge up in here. And now we're breaking down out of this wedge. So what I'm looking for is for a C move that's going to go at least, here's 100%. Now these numbers are running into themselves a little bit. Let me pull them out. I've actually gone ahead and taken these numbers from a previous calculation. C will equal wave A, be 100% of wave A at 94.16. It will equal 123.6% of A at 86.10. That would be the next threshold, and 138.2% of A at 81.14. So as the waves start to unfold and come on down here, this is where I'll be looking to see how is the wave structure. I'm expecting wave C to have 5 waves. Okay, this had 3. I'm expecting 5 in this. So as it starts to unfold, we'll better be able to analyze and understand what we've got. So you understand the chart, we've got 233-day moving average. I use simple for the 233, the 55, the 21, and then 10 exponential for my trigger line. I really like that. It seems that when stocks and indices get above the 10, they have a tendency to start to ride above it. When they get below it, they have a tendency to ride down below it. And so it's what you're trying to do, in my opinion, to be on the right side of the 10, okay? And the reason I'm using 21, 55, and 233 is because these are Fibonacci numbers. I like focusing in on Fibonacci numbers. These are Fibonacci related numbers in terms of calculations. And if you happen to Google or go out to Khan Academy and Google Fibonacci numbers, you'll find some fascinating videos that talk about how Fibonacci numbers are tied in throughout our world and the universe. For example, the Milky Way galaxy is a spiral type galaxy that is literally, that spiral is made up and calculated by Fibonacci numbers. So anyway, that's it. 4.5 minutes. I didn't want to go too long. So that's it for today, educational video on taking a look at Green Mountain Coffee Roasters. Hope this was helpful. If it was, please subscribe and or share it with your friends. This has been Joe for Beyond the Chart.